Hello again, YouTube. I hope you're all doing well today. So I had originally planned on streaming today, but my internet was not cooperating. So here we are. We're going to be recording some more Find Love or Die Trying. I think we needed to play through the story again, but this time we were trying to convince Kat that we know nothing while we were assisting Ali in getting more information and trying to help the other girls get their memories back. That is what I remember. Maybe I'm wrong, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. If you're having fun here, please do remember to give the video a thumbs up, and of course leave me a comment in the section down below with what you've been enjoying about the story so far, because it does help out the channel loads if you do. I've also just got the Pigeon Dating Sim. I have officially bought that now. The visual novel sale on Steam has helped. So I guess we'll be playing that on the channel soon. It looks so funny. But anyway, without further ado, let's just carry on with the story. I found Scarlett inside the library, the place I'd most often meet her for the first time. She always looked so happy when she was reading. It did the heart good to try to make her smile in the same way when I talked with her. We became fast friends again. The similarity of our situations might have played a part in that. Still, I'm not sure why Ali insisted in me going on a date with Scarlett today. Sure, getting her memories back will be a huge win, but... Hey, Scarlett, Sophia. I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What's happening? I know it sounds crazy, but there's a horde of zombies outside. The Brothers 5 and a lot of our behind-the-scenes help went crazy and... Scarlett, you did this, didn't you? Wait, what? I've been here the whole time with Sophia. I couldn't have. I've never heard of anything like this. Wait, what? Huh. It's true. I can vouch for her. We've both been here since our date started, right? Because we need to pretend that she hasn't done this ever before, even though we know she has, because we need to act as though our memory has completely been deleted. Well, either way, I bet you can create a cure for it, no? I mean, I probably could, but I'd need my equipment. I'm not sure why, but I can't find it anywhere. Follow me. You can use our lab. We followed Kat to the games room. Kat put her hand against the wall of the games room, revealing a hidden trap door. Very interesting. She walked in and beckoned for us to follow. We walked down spiraling stairs for who knew how long. I lost track more than a few times. Oh, hey, look, it's the lab. This is where we wake up. I remember this place. You should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. Just don't go snooping around. This lab belongs to R&D, and we could all get into trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build a cure, I'm going to need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. I'm sure you can help with that, Sophia? I've got some editing that needs my attention. You got this. Oh, she's just going? Nice. And just like that, she was gone. If it makes you feel better, I'll help you catch somebody. You sure? If you're the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better for you to stay back. No thanks. There's no way I'm letting you out there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I've just got this feeling that I'd be pretty good at collecting unwilling zombie specimens. That is weird, but in this case, she's absolutely correct. Some memories must be intact, even if they're kept below the surface. Well, let's get on with this. We went back up to the surface. Everywhere we looked was overrun by zombies. We wouldn't stand a chance against a group, so we spend the day trying to split them up, as well as searching for lone wolves. Brains! Bananas! We're in luck. We finally got an isolated sample. Poor Brothers 4. Brother number 4. He's always getting bullied, isn't he? How are we supposed to bring him in, though? One bite and we're finished. I've got just the thing. Scarlet pulled out a pair of brass knuckles. Okay. Where did you even get that? Is that really important right now? You mind looking the other way for a second? It's embarrassing. Sure, Scarlet. I turned around. Brains! Bananas! I hope your health insurance covers this. Whack! That was quite the smack, Scarlet. Bleh. Once more, with feeling. Damn. Are we the bad guys? Yeah, maybe in this instance we are. We dragged him back to the mansion, paying careful attention not to run into any more of the zombies running amok. Scarlet opened the hidden trapdoor in the games room and I pulled Four's unconscious body in. Oh, my hand slipped, causing Four's body to tumble down the stairs. Ow. Bonk, bonk, bonk. He just kept going and going. I know, I'll get him. Better get him quick, or we're not going to have a live specimen. Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quickly. We put him on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. Interesting. What's up, Scarlet? This virus. It's pretty clear it's man-made. Even more interesting is that it looks like something I would make. Not that I ever made zombie viruses, Sophia. Yes, you have. It's kind of cute how you try to hide it. Cat, you there? Weird. I thought Cat was supposed to be able to hear us from anywhere on the island. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here? I guess so. I was going to tell her we've got the cure now. Sweet. Great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. We administered the cure to Four, then went back upstairs together. Cat, you there? What's up, Scarlet? I've been waiting hours for you guys. You two done yet? We've got the cure now. We'll need your people's help to help administer it. We'll be right on it. Lay low for now. We're coming to get you. In the meantime, Sophia, how about you tell me about yourself? It'd be my pleasure. With Cat's help, we managed to quell the zombie plague, with just enough time left in the day for a lovely dinner with Scarlet. After that, I went for a night walk with Ali, to somewhere safe from prying eyes. You should buy a girl dinner before you murder her in the woods, you know. I think I found a way to bring the others' memories back. You found their lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet. I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out of there, so that's a huge win. So, where is it? There's a secret trapdoor in the games room. You just have to press a hidden panel in the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere, and Scarlet and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't you worry about that. I've got an inside man. Four's gonna be helping us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion with old recordings. Four? Okay. Interesting. That way we can get in and stay inside long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. The brother that we KO'd today down the stairs? What's that look for? I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easy. Was Four always working with you? Nope, never till now, but we can't afford to refuse his help. I've had him prove he's trustworthy, don't worry. You can count on him. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. Up for a trip down memory lane together? Sounds like a plan. Oh, everyone's here. You guys have to see this. Trust me. Ali put her hand against the secret panel. A second later, the wall parted to reveal the winding staircase 4 became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Did Ali prove Four's trust before or after his little trip on the stairs? Whoa! You guys found my secret spot already? I'm sorry, what? Wait, Terra's been down there? Terra, come on. I found this place this morning. I sat near the top of the stairs and played for a while. It was more fun to play in the dark. Hold me back, Sophia. She mad. Ali explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical. Except for Scarlet. Okay, your story makes a little more sense when you come down there. We walked towards the machines, in a mixture of awe and fear. The markings on this machine, my father's company made these. Why? They didn't. Not my baby. I'm sorry, everyone. I wish what I had to say wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we're being kept here, why they film the show over and over. But I know that if we don't escape and fast, they're going to kill us sooner or later. Sophia and I are going to do our very best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. But to do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks they kept you in. For us to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back, otherwise you won't trust us enough. I'd have to be quite foolish to just step into this tank because someone said so. Violet, you can trust her. Excuse me. I know she's telling the truth about this machine, because I built this. Ali, this isn't the first time we've met, is it? No, it isn't. We've gotten to know each other quite a few times by now. It's a strange feeling. On one hand, this is horrible. On the other, I'm glad the machine works. Maybe one day, we'll put it to use the way it should be. All right, I trust you. We just walk back into the machine? Thank you, Violet. I know it'd be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. There's a machine that should have your name on it. Go into it, and then Sophia and I will start the reversal process. I do hope this works. It should, but it might hurt a bit. Do spare me from the details, please. Scarlet and Violet walked to their respective machines. I don't really get it, but I trust you, Sophia. And besides, I've got a thing for big things made out of metal. They're like mecha. I guess. Well, she's happy. That's good. Is this going to hurt? It is, but not too bad. It is. I'm sorry, Yui. Don't be, Sophia. I'm happy you wouldn't lie to me. It makes me even more sure to trust you. Here we go, Yui. Let's do this. All right, they're in their tanks. Let's do this, Sophia. On it. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams from the reversal process were almost more than I could take. Ali and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Terra remembered years of memories in a matter of minutes. After doing all this, we better be getting out of here. Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Terra stepped out of their tanks after what must have felt like hours to them. Guys, you okay? This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I made a bet with 4 about what would happen when they got their memories back. What did you bet? I'm gonna watch it from a safer distance if you don't mind. If looks could kill, the girls that had just gotten out of the tanks would have killed me several times over. They ran to me yelling and screaming. You 5-timing little cheater. I knew it. I knew that we were a player. Damn, bro. Wait, I can explain. Too late. They were on me like hyenas. Ah. The cheerful music. That's so inappropriate. Now that we've all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan? It better be good, Yui. Please. That's Yui. It better be good, Allie. For your sake, Sophia. Damn, bro. Out with it, then. Alright, listen up. Over the next hour, Allie explained her plan from start to finish. Trust me, it's the best we've got. If this is our plan, we're doomed. Oh no. Congrats, Sophia. You've made it to day 2. You really gave our audience a run for their money yesterday with Scarlet. And that's before we got the zombies involved, believe it or not. Well, I aim to please, Kat. I'm glad to hear that. You think you'll choose Scarlet at the end of this? It's too early to say. I figure it's best to make things seem uncertain as possible and not get too focused on any one girl. Kat said that getting low ratings during the show could end up with them shutting it down early. If that happened this time, then game over. The only reason we're able to make these moves right now is because Allie's machine glitched out. Who knows if that would ever happen again? There's no room for error. Too early to say right now, but she's definitely up there, Kat. I like the sound of that. But you know what I like even more? Drama. I know. I've got you, don't worry. And what better way to start that fire than a full day date with another woman? If it ain't broke, so who's it gonna be? That's a good question. Have you ever noticed that there's only one room in the mansion that's locked? Nope. Not even a bit. Really? It's right by the games room, and it's not the hidden one. I'm starting to understand why you've been stuck here all this time. I was snooping around at night looking for snacks when I saw Kat open it, using a black key that she kept on a keyring in her pocket. It's definitely a master key. I've seen her use the same key both in the mansion as well as on other buildings. Sounds like it'd be pretty good to get our hands on that. Exactly. If you get me that key, even for a minute, I can make a mold of it so that we can use it as a duplicate key. I'm betting that would be pretty helpful for helping us get out of here, to put it lightly. That's awesome, but wouldn't Kat notice her master key going missing? You're absolutely right, especially if you or I try to take it. I'm feeling a but coming. But it won't be you or I taking it. Okay? Tomorrow, ask to take Yui on a date. Let me go get Yui. By the end of tonight, you'll both understand why it has to be you two. I'd say that sounds like a plan, but I have no idea what's going on. Nope, none whatsoever. Okay. Trust me, Sophia, when have I ever been wrong? I could list every single date we've been on as evidence. Those don't count. Yui. There's just something about her, you know? We'll make it happen. It was the first date since getting all of the girls' memories back. We went for a walk out in the woods, the same date we had when we truly had met again for the first time. It was a little awkward at first, figuring out how to not give away what we knew on camera, but we figured it out pretty quick. It's so nice to see you again, Sophia. I feel the same way, Yui. After all this time, it's got to be fate, hasn't it? It must be. To be honest, I feel a little like things are going a little over my head. This show, Meeting you again, everything is just moving so fast. Sometimes I feel like everything's just moving too fast for me to keep up. But with you, everything feels all right. Like I know it's going to be okay. Would it be okay if we just spend today this way? She leaned in closer and put her arms around me. I wouldn't have it any other way, Yui. Wait a minute. What about getting the master key? Ah, I can tell from your face what you're thinking about. Don't worry, I've got that covered. Bun Bun Bun! I forgot the cute little rabbit, yeah, man. Bun 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 darted out of a nearby bush and ran to Yui's side. He's a good boy. You're a good boy. She picked him up and hugged him tight. It was impossible not to smile. Almost forgot. Bun Bun Bun. Hunt! Bun 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 leapt out of her arms, then dashed towards the mansion. And with that out of the way, how about we walk for a little longer? What just happened? She reached for my hand, then held it tight. I'd like that. We walked and talked for hours. When we took breaks, we laid next to each other on the grass, talking about anything and everything. Yui's a lovely girl. At times, I remembered how dire the situation we were in, and I couldn't help but freeze up. But with Yui, I'm never afraid to face those fears. She makes me braver with just a smile. Even when she couldn't ask directly about what was on my mind, she found ways to comfort me despite that. And, in turn, to make her smile, made me feel lighter than air. A life with her would be wonderful. I've got to make sure to get us all out of here safe. Sophia? Yeah? I love you, Sophia. I hope we can spend another day together, just like this, soon. I'd like that, Yui. Me too, Yui. We walked back to the mansion together, hand in hand, then went our separate ways. Sophia, you would not believe what happened to me today. What happened, Kat? I got attacked by some kind of forest monster. It was at least 10 feet tall, had monstrous teeth, and there was at least 5 of them. It took everything I had to not laugh. Luckily, I managed to fight them off without any permanent injury. I made sure that 4 deleted that footage. Shit was both embarrassing and traumatic. That's good to know. This is the worst run yet, man. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. I've just had a long day. I'll bet. You should get some rest while you have the chance. 5 forest beasts is nothing to sniff at. You're making fun of me, aren't you? Not at all, Kat. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. It could happen to you. Right. I'll see you later, Sophia. Good night, Kat. Mission success. I can't believe that worked. How did you train your pet bunny to do all that? It's all thanks to our special training last night. I may have made a few contacts with a few devils from the forest, but... What? I'm sorry. Damn, she's summoning demons? Okay. I'm sorry, what? Ali and I sharing a brain cell, but yeah, what? I'm half kidding. Don't worry about it. I am worrying about it, that's the problem. Of which half? Are the keys ready to use? Not yet, which sucks. It's gonna take a little longer for the makeshift plaster to set. Where'd you get the plaster from, by the way? Believe me, knowing more about how we got it will not make you any happier as a person. I'm cool with not knowing. Anyway, the keys will probably be usable by tomorrow morning, but you'll have to have your next date by then. We'll test them out as soon as it's night tomorrow. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Awesome. Let's go, team. How about you let the rest of the girls know, Sophia? Paul's disabled the audio recordings in the house at night, so we should be good to talk back up there. I'll let them know. I walked back up the staircase, back to the mansion. Where are they? Ah, I can hear some sounds from the kitchen. I'll make my way over. Hey, Violet, how are you? Huh? Goodness, apologies, Sophia. I didn't see you there. You seemed pretty deep in thought. What's on your mind? Besides the, say, hundreds of different versions of memories of the same week, I'm worried for the people back home. Yui has her sisters to worry about, though she tries not to burden anyone with that feeling. Everyone has a family out there, and who knows what's happened to them in the last, well, however long we've been trapped here. I have never gotten along with my parents all that well, but even so, they must be worried sick. I'm sure they're doing fine, Violet. And they're going to be so happy to see you again. You're right, Sophia. Though there's no way you could know that for sure, could you? I guess, but we've got to believe, right? Well, I suppose you're right once again, Sophia. When we finally escape this dreadful place, I'm going to hold them so tight. It's kind of funny. What is Violet? I told you I had a twin sister, right? Yeah, you did. Her name was Viola? That would be her. She was always my parents' favourite. You know the type. She came first in just about everything, while I did not. Even so, we got along just fine. I was proud to call her my sister. Then there was the accident. She saw the car before I did. She moved to protect me before I could, and in the end, she was hit before I was, and she died for it. I'm so sorry, Violet. Before then, I had no problem being second place to her, but for her sake, for just that one time, I wish I had come in first. Oh, Violet, no. I'm oversharing, aren't I? I apologize. It's been a... It's okay, Violet. Just say what you're feeling. You're kind, Sophia. It's something I adore about you, you know? After Viola died, I did my very best to live up to the standard she set for my parents. You can probably guess how well that went. I wasn't as good as running the business, or appearing prim and proper, or even things like finding a partner. It's a little embarrassing. Really, that's the whole reason I came here. My parents saw an ad for the show and thought it might help me. Or perhaps they wanted to kick me out of the house to make more room for my new baby brother. I couldn't resist the chance for them to support me for once. At times, I feel like I can't do anything right. Look how this show has developed. This is a nightmare in every regard. Violet. Yes. I held her in my arms tightly. You're an incredible woman, and believe me, there's nothing you can't do. I've seen you put the fear of God into the Brothers 5 and make delicious meals that some people would probably kill for. Even if this is a nightmare, it's one we're going to get out of together, and we wouldn't be able to do it without you. You are too kind. Thank you for the... I appreciate it. But enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here? Unfortunately, I haven't, but I'm hoping that the master key we pilfered will help with that. I hope so, for your sake. In the event where it does not provide any answers, my previous offer about finding you help outside of here to get your memories back stands. Thanks, Violet. I really appreciate that. It is the least I could do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know. I know it's not the time or place, but maybe when we get out of here, perhaps you'll join me for, say, a lovely cruise around what's left of the world. I'm looking forward to that day. As am I. We talked for a few moments longer before retiring for the night. For once, I lay in bed, not worrying about being killed. Don't get complacent, me. Come on. Because someone might slip into my room and then just murder me. For once, I was excited for what tomorrow would bring. It's only up from here. Damien's going to be looming over my bed in the middle of the night, being my sleep paralysis demon. Sophia. Ali, what are you? Never mind that. You've got to come down to the lab. What is it? We found something, and I know you'll want to see it. She reached for my hand and pulled me as we ran. They look very stressed. The other girls were already there, crowded around a table with a pile of folders on top of it. What's going on? I was just looking around the lab when I stumbled across these. They're our files. I didn't read anyone's but my own, but I have to warn you. Caution was the last thing on all of our minds. Most of us scrambled to find our own file, except for Yui, who was already holding hers, and Ali. Weird, there's no file here for me. I double-checked, but there was nothing for me. Guess I'm not getting any answers today. Ali slowly walked to the pile, found her own, then opened it in one fluid motion. Interesting. What is it? Ali Major, sent to the island for being suspected of committing treason against the government. Selected for the experimental show for fitting the sporty girl archetype. We need one of those. Ha! It's good to know this whole get-up was a good idea. Did you know I actually fucking hate sports? I'd never seen Ali look so angry. Oh my god, Ali, please. Let's see. They got all the fake information I gave. That sounds about right. Huh? What is it? They've been taking extremely detailed notes on me for every single run of the show. For the past 2 years. 2 years, bro! What I've done, things I've said in private or with others, they've got notes down here to how and when I brush my teeth, how I react differently when they change the show or tell me different things, or we're nothing but lab rats to them. It's true, and it's all my fault. What do you mean? If I hadn't invented this machine in the first place, none of this would have ever happened. You couldn't have known. You couldn't have known, Scarlet. You really wanted to help people, and that was a great thing. It's not your fault someone ended up using your invention like this. If you say so, Sophia. My file says that they wiped my memories and put me on the show to make sure that no one else could build this technology. I can't even begin to understand how that would even be a reason for causing all this. I'm not sure we'd even want to understand the people who run this place. The room fell silent. I wanted to crack a joke to ease the tension, but it was impossible. Thank goodness. Wait, what? I'm surprised to hear you say that, Yui, all things considered. Sorry. I know how that must have sounded. Sorry, guys. Mine's the same as Ali's. They've tracked, measured, and commented on so many things about us so many times. It feels so violating. But it's not all bad. Did I ever tell you why I came on this show, Sophia? No? Why's that? I forgot. I wasn't allowed to tell you. That was one of the conditions. Okay. To be completely transparent, the reason was money, and nothing but that. It was hard enough to take care of myself without my parents, let alone 2 sisters and a whole farm. I remember now. It was Kat who reached out to me. She told me that if I came onto the show, my sisters and the farm would be taken care of for life. I know this is all horrifying, but I'm just glad she held up her end of the deal. Oh wow, okay. Even if I might die here and never see them again. That's too depressing to think, Yui. We're going to get out of here and see your sisters again, together. Thanks, Sophia. I'd like that. I'm curious, Yui. What kind of archetype did they list you as? The girl next door. Yeah, okay, I can see that, sure. Damn, that sounds a lot better than gaming gremlin. It's alright, Terra. We can be gaming gremlins together. Yui, Scarlet, and Ali and I laughed. At times like these, having a mood lifter like Terra around was critical. I looked at Violet, who had been silent the whole time. She was trembling. Violet, are you... Please, God, don't let this be true. Violet fell to her knees and sobbed with her hands against her face. I rushed to her side. Are you okay, Violet? Violet threw her folder against the floor, causing the papers inside to scatter through the room. Nothing is okay, Sophia. It doesn't matter if I get off this island or not. I'm not like you. I have nothing to go back to. No one to stand by me. There's nothing for me either way. Violet, wait! She ran to the stairs. Her sobs echoed through the staircase and through the lab. I moved to follow her, but Yui stopped me. I think she might need some time alone, Sophia. I didn't mean to look, but after her papers scattered around the room, Maybe you should just read it. Yui handed me the papers that were in Violet's file. Violet Valentine is a special case. Otherwise unremarkable, but she's the daughter of Edgar and Vane Valentine, one of our primary investors. It is my understanding that they have recently had a son and want for him to be the next heir after Viola passed. Edgar and Vane sent their remaining daughter Violet to us, full well knowing what the show would entail. That's yikes, dude. Oh, bruh. They paid us an incredible sum to make sure that she does not return from the show. Even for me, this is too cruel. Yeah, that's horrible, man. Maybe we should switch out these people. Put them in this show instead. And then torment them for all eternity. That'd be fun, right? It was too hard to keep reading. I closed the folder and stared open-mouthed at Yui. There were no words. I knocked on Violet's door later that night, but it was no use. Please, just leave me alone, Sophia. I'm here if you want to talk, Violet. Even if she opened the door, I would have no idea what I was supposed to say. What could anyone say? I was wrong. It's not only up from here. There's a long way down. Yeah, bro, I told you this. It's hardly a surprise, but I didn't sleep well last night. Who could after what happened? And just like that, we're on to day 3. I gotta thank you, Sophia. You're making my job easy. I actually get to spend my nights doing productive things now. I'm happy to help with that, however that works. You alright? You don't seem to have your usual energy. Careful, Sophia. One slip up with Cat and this is all over. I'm good, thanks, Cat. I just didn't sleep too well. Happens to the best of us. Anyway, it goes without saying that Yui is definitely a contender for the final ceremony, huh? We'll see. I'm not so sure just yet. Oh, really? That's a surprise. Well, not my problem. Anyway, who's today's unlucky girl? That is, I don't know. So who should I be asking on a date tomorrow? Honestly, joking aside, I think you should ask Violet. Really? I don't think she's in any shape to put on a good show. I mean, we need all of us to be able to work together well to get out of here, right? I don't think Violet would be able to until she's feeling better. And what better way to do that than for a date to make you feel special? I mean, she's got a point. That is quite sweet. Terra does have a great point, yeah. I always make great points. Like seeing if I could arm wrestle one of the zombies Scarlet made. That went great. Oh, I remember that. Wait, I was the zombie. That was not a good idea at all. Can I take my vote back? What do you think, Sophia? I like the idea. We could kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure there's something we could do to help us escape that we could only do on a date with Violet. I've got it. Tomorrow you'll be going on a date with Violet. Here's what you gotta do. Violet. I've always wanted to spend more time with her, and there's no time like the present. We'll make it happen. I do have one small request, though. What's that? And will it give me ratings? I think it will. Then let's hear it. I've noticed Violet being a little down lately, so I wanted to cheer her up. I heard that she really likes cooking, especially in groups. Would you mind if we cooked with the staff at noon? I don't see why not. Let's hope it goes better than last time. Slipping up there, Cat. Telling me things, because it's like, as far as I know, in this cycle, we've not cooked with her, so we wouldn't know about this. Oh. Hi, Sophia. Why'd you bring me here? I'm in a bit of a predicament. You see, I may have made an irresponsible bet. I did not take you for a gambler. Well, I'm not, but the thing is, I heard the cooks bragging that they were the best chefs on the island. But hey, I've tried the food you've made before. I know nobody else could come close to how good you are. So I may have challenged them all to a competition. In your name. You are ridiculous, Sophia. Violet laughed out loud. There's that smile I like so much. It was nice to see it again. Are you being serious? Dead serious. In a few hours, hundreds of staff are going to come here, some of them as challenging cooks, some of them as judges, the rest of them looking for lunch. All of them hungry. Think you're up for the challenge? I am ready to crush the opposition. They will rue the day they challenged me. That's the Violet I like to see. Anyway, what's the theme of this contest? I can't tell you just yet. It'll be announced when it's cooking time. I do like a challenge. Would you care to stay with me as I prepare for the festivities? Of course, Violet. Thank you, Sophia. I know why we're doing this, and I appreciate it. I'm not ready to talk about it just yet, but I feel happier already, knowing you are looking out for me. I'm always going to be here for you. And I for you as well, Sophia. We spent the time before the contest just talking about pleasant things completely unrelated to the show, completely unrelated to anything of consequence. Sometimes, when bad things happen, what you need most is just a semblance of normalcy. There's the boys again, there they are, ready. By the time noon rolled around, hundreds of staff members were filling up the kitchen. I don't want to face you, Violet, but I will if I must. Oh, you're challenging me? Like a snail challenging the mighty eagle. You have my respect. Is it too late to change sides? Oh, come on, one, you've got this, bro. You're going down, Violet. We're the Brothers Five, the best chefs on the island. I like the confidence, but it didn't seem that way the last time. What's that too? What I meant to say is, wow, you're really the best chef on the island. Nice. That's right. Damn it, bros, you can't let her intimidate you like this. If we do, she's already won. Say something for. We will meet on the culinary battlefield, Violet. You may have my brothers running for the hills, but not me and Five. Come at me, let us brandish our forks against each other. He always has to go like one step further. It's like, come on, that's a bit melodramatic. Five, do you have anything to say? Wait, what's happening? This guy's just, he has no clue what's going on. He's just happy to be here. I do hope you'll entertain me, brothers. Violet raised a pan towards them. Let us begin. It's time for the cook-off to end all cook-offs. Each cook will cook their own version of a mystery dish, a dish that I will soon reveal for the first time ever. The judges will be everyone who's not a contestant. You must be joking. There's hundreds of people here. How could we ever feed everybody? That's not my problem. And I definitely didn't come up with rules for this tournament on the spot. Liar. Violet laughed once more. That was enough to keep the charade going. The mystery dish will be spaghetti and meatballs. Like taking candy from a baby. Not this again. Oh god, I think I'm gonna faint. Oh no. Poor one, he's got eliminated already. One collapsed on the ground. One down, 4 to go. Bro! I knew we should have been accountants. Why are we fooling ourselves? You each have 1 hour. No late submissions will be accepted. Let the games begin. The contestants, that were still conscious, rushed off to gather ingredients. How are they going to make that much food? I'm sure they'll figure something out. I watched each of them cook furiously at breakneck speed. Violet was hard at work, sweat streaming down her face, with the biggest smile I'd seen her have all day. I couldn't help but smile as well. At the same time, Four was trying to cook his spaghetti with only a microwave. Mate! Why? Microwaved spaghetti, please. Please. Dreadful. I'm not sure this will be too much of a contest. 1 minute left. Violet filled hundreds of laid out bowls with spaghetti and meatballs in a matter of moments. If you blinked, you'd miss her finish a whole row. Each looked both delicious and artistic. You would have thought a cook would have spent much longer than an hour putting each of them together. 5 settled on making about 4.5 bowls. I guess everyone has their own pace. Yeah. Good job, man. Time's up. It's time to judge. The crowd cheered as they stampeded to the laid out bowls. They were practically salivating. After everybody wolfed down bowls from each of the contestants, they submitted their vote. The people have spoken. And with a resounding majority, our first ever winner of the Best Chef on the Island in the Middle of Nowhere award is... Violet. The crowd cheered, myself included. I did it. Me. I did it. Violet jumped up and down with joy. I felt like a kid in a candy store, just from one look at her. You won fair and square. You should be proud of yourself. Four's a decent guy. Yeah, your food was the best I'd ever had. Though if you consider our living standards, that doesn't mean too much. Oi, no one asked you, man. Hey, I just had an idea. What if we get Violet to cook for the staff at lunch instead of us? Seriously, it's been years since we've had real food. What's that supposed to mean? Honestly, I think it's a great idea. I know I hide it well, but I really have no idea what I'm doing in the kitchen. No way, bro. Violet took one look at each other and couldn't help but laugh. I would love to, you guys. The crowd's enthusiasm reached a level of uproarious applause. Violet, 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 Violet. Oh my goodness, You're all too kind. I put my arm around her and smiled. Guess you've got a new job now, Violet. I guess I do. Violet leaned in to kiss me on the lips. For a moment, time stood still, and the only thing you could hear was the crowd's cheer getting even louder. Violet, Violet, Violet. We laughed together. I've had so much fun today, Sophia, thanks to you. Care to join me by the beach after we clean this place up? I wouldn't miss it for anything. The world would pale in comparison. Hey. She reached her hand out to mine, and I held hers tight in return. Hey, Violet. You really gave them a great show today, you know? I couldn't have done that without my ever-so-charming television host. We walked along the beach, our bare feet in the inviting water of the ocean. Really, I am so grateful to you, Sophia. Last night, finding out what my parents did, that was the lowest point I'd ever been to. I held her hand even tighter. Honestly, I didn't see a way out. Escaping the island or not, everything seemed like a dead end. But today, you helped me remember that even without them, I've still got me. And I like me quite a bit. You really are incredible, Violet. That was all you. With you. Violet mumbled something under her breath. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, let me try again. I know I'd be fine on my own, but I'd like me better if I was with you. When we get out of here, I do hope you join me for that cruise. She kissed me again. It felt like magic. Violet, She put a finger against my lips. Shh. I know it's not quite the time for this conversation yet, but please do remember what I've said when this is all over. Do you mind if we walk for just a little longer? I don't want this to end. I'll walk with you for as long as you wanted to. We can walk till the sun comes up. We can talk about anything and everything. So how about we start with planning our cruise together? That would be lovely. We walked together till the dead of night. It was nothing less than magical. Are we going to get found out though? I hope not. That would be bad. Just after we came back, a huge storm hit outside. We just missed it. I hope you two enjoyed your date today. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's time we get this show on the road. Ali took out the master key from her pocket, span it around the ring with her finger, then put it in the locked door. And we're in. She turned the lock, then pulled the door open. Whoa, the door's a little heavier than I thought it would be. Must be soundproof or something. Whatever, let's go. Oh man, not another staircase. They would have saved so much money if they'd just put this on the main floor. But then it wouldn't be very secret then, would it? Ah, secret schmeecret. It's behind a locked door. I guess you have a point. Though there was another staircase, it wasn't nearly as long as the one to the lab. We'd been walking down the steps for only a few moments when we saw where they led. A secret server room? This has to be it. What's it? A while back, Kat told me that all the information on this island was stored in books. They didn't use anything digital or with the internet. I think I remember that too. Well, it's bullshit. They're an evil corporation intent on world domination through fear and control. Of course they have the internet. I think we've just found a way into their closets, skeletons and all. Sounds like a pretty big deal. That's an understatement. The information in here could change the tide of the war. It could give the resistance a real fighting chance, I think. But there's more than that too. What do you mean? My dad, mom, and my brother got taken by these guys a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still alive. I was too young to really understand what was happening. If there's anything that could help me find them again, or at least find out what happened to them, it's in this computer. That was the real reason I came here. The whole reason I risked everything. What if it doesn't have what I'm looking for? What if... Ali. Yui ran to Ali's side and hugged her tightly. It's going to be okay. You believe in me, right? She took deep breaths. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm okay now. Thanks, Yui. I didn't do anything. Are you ready? Let's do this. I looked to Violet as Ali prepared to turn the computer on. She looked as concerned as I did, but we couldn't let it show. The screen lit up with a single message. Password required. Well, I did think it was going a little too smoothly. I'm not giving up just yet, though. She tried a few different passwords on the keyboard, but none of them worked. Damn it. I bet only Damien or Kat know this, and there's no way we could just ask them. Silence fell upon the room. It can't end like this. It just can't. I've got an idea. It's not going to involve wrestling zombies again, is it? Hey, I've had better ideas than that. What I mean to say is that I think I have a way to crack the code. I'm a programmer. I can make something that could try all the possibilities for the password. It would take some time, especially if it locks me out after too many attempts, but eventually I'd get the password. Though there's no guarantee we'd get the answer before the show was over. It's a lot better of a shot than I thought we had. Ali ran over to Tara and hugged her tightly. Thank you, you awesome little you. This is nice. Feel free to compliment me more. In the meantime, the rest of us can try to figure out what the password could be as well. That reminds me, I need to tell you guys something important. What's that? I have our escape plan. On the victory music, lol. She took out the master key and held it out for us to see. There's a hidden hangar I found by the beach, just a little further from where I first found the plane. Now that we have this key, and we know that it works, we can use it to disable the hangar's security, commandeer a plane, then fly the hell out of here. We practically jumped for joy. I can't believe it. We're almost out of here. It's been a long time coming. Well, soon, but not just yet. With this storm raging, there's no way we're getting anywhere tonight, least of all off the ground. But if there's clear skies tomorrow night, that's where we'll be. What about the computer? Don't you need to crack it before we go? Yeah, what about your family? Well, that'd be the ideal case. But honestly, I've gotten to know you guys and care about you guys, and I've decided that it's more important to save the people I care about that are right in front of me than chase a pipe dream. Aww. No, I won't accept it. If I were in your shoes and I were looking for my sisters and I just gave up looking for them, I'd regret it forever, and I know you would too. But I can't ask you guys to stay here any longer. We're in danger if we stay here. Yui speaks for us too. To have family that you really care about and that cares about you too, you can't just give up on that. We're not going anywhere till we crack that code, even if it takes till the last day. You guys. No, I can't allow it. I won't take that chance with your lives. I'm not backing down on this. What do you think, Sophia? We need to take this chance. We need to take this chance, Ali. I think you need this. Guys, take a chill pill for a second. I'm a programming god. The best of the best. Oh my gosh, the victory music again, please, Tara. I'm going to have that code cracked by tomorrow, and that's a promise. So don't worry, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much. Really. Why are you thanking all of us? I'm the one who has to write the code and shit. We laughed together, something that I thought might have been impossible after the initial bad news. We're in this together, and we're getting out together. No one gets left behind. After we called it a night, I laid in bed deep in thought. Who'd have thought I could have ended today feeling inspired after everything that happened last night? We've got this. Sophia, one more thing before we turn in for the night. What's up, Tara? I got caught up in the heat of the moment earlier and, oh no. I got no idea. No, I do not like where this is going. How to do this, 'cause I remembered that all I know about hacking are videos of people typing really fast and saying, I'm in, and... I practically flew out of bed. Thank God. It was just a nightmare. What does it take to get a good night's sleep on a killer dating show? Come on. Good question.